What's up, YouTube? Today, we're getting into the best small forward build that's out here. I don't really think nobody got a build like mine. I can do everything as far as I can shoot, I can dunk, I can play defense, I can rebound, I can do everything that you want for a small forward. I'm going to get through the build, show y'all exactly how I made them, what badges I get, what weight to do, everything, just slowly break down the build. I'm just showing y'all, a couple things that my build could do, He moved like a guard. He could play like a guard, but he also strong. He can, defend like power forwards and a couple bigs a little bit, but he just overall versatile. But I mostly play guard, so, I can do everything. But just like the video. Let me know, what y'all build is, what y'all change, what would y'all change, what do y'all like about it? Just let me know. So first, you want to upgrade your close shot first. Get that to around a 60. You want to do your drive and layup to an 80. You want to do your drive and dunk to an 89. Specifically 89 because that's where you can get all the contact dunks, the 1 foot, the 2 foot. You'll be able to get the badges and everything. Standard dunk, you don't really need to upgrade your standard dunk that much because you're a guard. You don't really do too many standard dunks around the rim. Put my mid-range at a 73. You could go higher. You get different badges when you upgrade your mid-range, but that's enough to where you can make it. At 81, same thing with that. You don't need your 3.2 high, especially if you know how to shoot. You just got it to where, you get your badges. Same thing with free throw. I play rec a lot, so I need my free throw to be at least at 80 so I can get, the silver badge for the free throw, which is good. You definitely need that from the bronze. From the silver, it'd make a big difference. Your passing accuracy, you definitely want to get that up so you can make sure you get diamond and needle thread and get all those important badges. Same thing with your speed with the ball. You want to get speed booster because that's one of the most important badges. Blow by, that's one of the most important badges. Be able to get those at very least bronze. So you don't have to really worry about your interior defense like that, but your perimeter, you want to put it up to an 87. That's where you get the challenger, you can get the off-ball patch like you can see, you can get clamps and all that type of stuff. So you definitely want to just at minimum put that at 87. With steel, if you want a high steel, be able to get the super cheesy animations and stuff like that with the steel, you want to put it a little higher, but I got mine at a 72 so I can play defense regularly. I ain't got to, cheese and be spamming square, but I can still get steals if I time it right and do it right. So the same thing with rebounding. Your rebounder don't even need to be that high. So like as you saw earlier, I put in putbacks. I was doing all that. I can't rebound, and you don't really need to be that high as long as you got everything else good and you can actually rebound because you really got to know how to box out and jump when it's time to jump. So stamina, need that not too high. A lot of people put their stamina too high. It don't really need to be that high. I put mine at a 93. I feel like that's perfectly fine because you got enough stamina to where you're not getting tired, but at the same time, you don't just wasting extra attributes for no reason. You want to get your vertical to an 80 specifically because you need that to be able to get the dunk animations. You can't get that without having the dunk animations and having your vertical at 80, so you want to keep it there. My strength, I put that to an 84 because I want my defender to be, my dude to be strong on defense specifically. So when players try to run by me, I got movable force on silver, so it's not going to be that easy to just run past me. You're going to bump into me. It's going to be a lot of physical stuff with them. Also, same thing on offense. Like if I'm driving to the paint, it make it easier that my dude is stronger. I get a lot of more blow-by animations. I get physical handles on Hall of Fame, which is one of my favorite badges in this game. And overall, it's just better to have your dude a lot more stronger, especially in this game, because you need strength compared to any other game, and even being a guard and the forward, because a lot of players be having a lot of cheesy builds nowadays. So specifically why I kind of did my build like this is because you got to pay attention to your badges. Your badges is what matter a lot. So I always say you should match your play style and your build and your badges to how you play. So for example, if your role on the team is to catch and shoot and you play defense, you don't need to make a build that got high dribbling because you see somebody else could do it. 2K and all this come together off how you play. You can make a build with 99-3, but if you don't know when to shoot, how to shoot, and find a good quick jump shot, then it's still gonna be bad for you. So you definitely want to look at all your badges like Fearless Finisher and Giant Slayer. I'm getting all these good badges on Gold and Hall of Fame, like two-step and spin cycle. All that stuff matter. Like I do a lot of Euro step and I do a lot of spins and a lot of stuff around the rim, like acrobat, all that type of stuff. Same thing with shooting badges. You definitely want minimum, like your stuff kind of, silver, like the stuff that you really care about. So limitless, you could upgrade your 3-boat some more, if you want to get that. But me personally, I don't got it, and I'm cool with sacrificing that, and I can still shoot shots wherever I want, however far. So it really don't make that big of a difference like it used to back in the day. But like I said, for me, physical handle is one of my favorite things to use because if you run into the rim and the defender is on you, if you do a spin move, your man, you can spin off him if your man is strong enough. So I'll show y'all clips, but if you just if you run into the rim, you can do an easy spin and dead easy get off your man, and you can create a lot of stuff with physical handles. Like, you get a lot more animation that you don't get if you're not strong enough, and it just help you a lot. A lot of people don't really talk about that badge, but I feel like that's one of the best badges in the game. So he's 6'7", as y'all can see. I didn't make him 6'8" because it kind of take away a little bit from him. He like the best build for like a forward, but I can also play guard and guards to where he not too slow. I got him at 206 on the weight, so brought his stuff a little bit down so he could be a little faster. Wingspan, I always bring that a little bit down from where they usually have it at, because you don't really need your wingspan super long to get steals and stuff like that. It's just about timing and knowing where the ball going and just having defensive IQ. So when you make your wingspan smaller, of course, you can shoot better, but you don't want to make it too small, but you want to keep it in the middle of, it don't need to be too long, but not too small, so you can, get the best and maximize your dude. You can always look between a shooting guard and a small forward, see which one fit best for you. A shooting guard, they kind of was the same build as small forward. I kind of messed with a little bit, but the small forward was better. You got better badges for what you was getting around the same speed and stuff like that. So it just made more sense to make a 6'7" small forward and not even a 6'8", because you get different badges, you get different stuff. So it all changed depending on, how many inches you make your dude, how much you weigh your dude, and all that type of stuff. But this type of stuff is important. You got to pay attention to all the small stuff, even as far as the last single attribute you using your stuff to, because you don't want to maximize something too much or take something too down, because if you don't put something to a certain extent, you can't go back. So once you make your dude and you already invest your VC, you can't go back. So you want to make sure you got everything that you need. If you want to be able to get all the best dribble moves that you want, make sure you're looking at all that type of stuff beforehand. Same thing with dunks, same thing with animations. Make sure you look at all that stuff beforehand before you even complete your dude, because you just want to mess with it and see what type of badge you get and see all that type of stuff. So also on this build, I get brick wall, which is on silver. Also, which is something I didn't get on my other dude. So having it on silver, it changed how I play my style. So for example, as a guard, let's say you pass it off to another guard. When you pass it off, your screen's gonna make a big difference. So I set a lot of screens with my dude to free up a lot of my guards. So even my setting off ball screens and doing a lot of small stuff. And people get stuck on my screens and all the type of stuff. It make a difference. So for me, he just overall is one of the best builds I ever made. When you going into finishing the build, you never really want to care about what your build is compared to or who it's compared like, because all this stuff don't matter. No matter what it's a two-way threat, if it's a shooter, if it's a two-way defender, all that type of stuff don't matter. What matters is your attributes for real. So as long as your attributes is, to the point where you get everything you want as far as dunks and shooting and rebounding, all that is really what matters. So never really focus on who your dude compared to. Don't focus on, making your dude want to be compared to John Moran or compared to LeBron or whatever. All that stuff don't matter. This is 2K at the end of the day. You got to remember that. So it's all about your play style and how you use your dude. You want to make sure, you playing on three levels, be able to play in the mid-range, play it, throwing the three, and be able to get to the rim at the same time. So it just take a lot of stuff, to work with. I can show y'all, my dribble moves, my jump shot, all the type of stuff. Next video. Just like the video, subscribe if y'all liked it. Let me know what y'all think my build can improve on. Drop y'all builds in the comments, what type of builds y'all got, and let me know. I feel like this is one of the best small forward builds. You can do everything. You a big body, everything decent. So, I can get contact dunks. As you can see, everything good, man. But like, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all for watching.